Mark. Governor Bentley is wishing Rebecca Mason the best as she steps down as his senior political advisor. Mason announced her resignation today. It comes a full week after several secret recordings between Bentley and Mason were leaked and published with local media. Both Mason and the governor deny having a physical relationship or affair. Mason's resignation does not end the investigations in this saga, though. We've reported from sources that state and federal criminal investigations are going on, and now CBS 42 News reporter Jamie Ostroff joins us in the newsroom with the latest turn of events. Jamie?
Sherry, good evening. You just said it. Rebecca Mason is no longer Robert Bentley's senior political advisor, and she is no longer employed by the nonprofit that was paying her to do that job. So while the governor has stayed mostly quiet in the wake of her resignation, the calls for him to step down are only getting louder.
No.
This is Governor Robert Bentley Wednesday morning after CBS 42 News asked him to respond to calls from around the state to step down. But hours later, Rebecca Caldwell Mason, Bentley's senior political advisor and reported voice on the other end of this conversation,
"Take your earring off and let me kiss your ear,"
released a statement of her own. "I have resigned as senior political advisor to Governor Bentley and will no longer be paid from his campaign fund. I have also ended my work with the Alabama Council for Excellent Government," Mason said. "My only plans are to focus my full attention on my precious children and my husband, whom I love dearly. They're the most important people in my life. Thank you for your prayers for our family." In response, Governor Bentley's press secretary sent us this statement. "I appreciate Rebecca Mason's service to my administration and the people of this state. I wish the best for her and her family." But others in Montgomery have more to say as calls ring out from both sides of the aisle for the governor to resign.
And all he's trying to do is divert from what's at hand, and we're not going to allow him to talk about anything else except for resigning.
Representative Ed Henry of Hartselle has even taken steps to remove Bentley from office.
I have begun the process of putting together the articles of impeachment.
Representative Henry says those articles should be ready by this time next week. In the newsroom, Jamie Ostroff, CBS 42 News.
Thank you, Jamie. Our investigative team researched Alabama law on impeachment, and I've been going through this section of the Alabama Constitution that allows lawmakers to remove a sitting governor. Section 173 makes provisions for impeachment of the state's highest elected offices, saying they may be removed from office for willful neglect of duty, corruption in office, incompetency or intemperance, and I'm paraphrasing here, use of drugs and alcohol to the extent they are unfit to do their jobs or offense of moral turpitude. If a majority of the Alabama House agrees, the process is pretty quick. The governor could be impeached within 35 days, but all of it would hinge on the Speaker of the House, Mike Hubbard, who is facing felony ethics charges. He would have to notify the Lieutenant Governor, Kay Ivey, about the House preference to impeach the governor, and she would preside over the Senate hearing.